YouTube, look, man, NBA players with weird mannerisms, bro. I don't know what type timing he gonna be on in this video, so we gonna have to find out, man. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy KV, back with another banger. Y'all already know. So let's see what he got going on, man. NBA players with weird mannerisms, man. Shout out to JD,
players
man.
with weird mannerisms. These aren't flaws. They're not nitpicks. They're just unique things guys in the league do. And we're starting off with Josh Hart, who literally only dribbles with his left hand. Okay, maybe not literally, but pretty much. And you can see it especially in
he right-handed, though?
It doesn't matter what side of the floor he's on. I actually think he's more likely to do it when he's on the right side of the court. He just will not switch that ball over to the right hand. And
why?
It's for a good reason, because notice the footwork on these finishes. He's going off the wrong foot for a righty layup. It's that pound dribble into the 1-2. And when I tell you he does this...
Yo, hold on. That's weird, bro. I never seen a right-handed player just love dribbling what they love. Like, why?
On basically every break, I'm not exaggerating. It is like death and taxes you can count on. This move kind of makes it look like he's going to go left, but then he gathers and explodes right. And the crazy thing is, he's one of the better transition players in the league, and it's partly because he has this unorthodox, totally unstoppable move, I think. The question
straight
is,
left,
will
straight Bob
catch
Cousy
on, or will Josh Hart be scoring this way until the end of time?
I ain't gonna lie. That boy said, I'm Bob Cousy with
money's
it.
on Hart.
Stop
Next one's SGA being maybe the worst in the league at attempting half-court shots or just heaves in general. He's either 8 feet short on these or throwing it so hard he looks like it might break the backboard. And you'd think for a guy...
hold on. How is this a weird mannerism, bro? My man just can't make half-court heaves. Like, what's up, bro? Why you coming up? This is hating, bro. This is hating, bro. It's like, nah, bro.
This good at basketball, he'd have some sort of touch or feel on these, and he's getting
feel.
enough attempts up, trust me. But it's like he's a god in every other aspect of the sport, but then he tries a heave, and you're like, huh, he must be new to the game. He's still learning. He'll get it. And no, I don't think he will get it. It's extremely strange, and every time I see him badly miss one, I get a kick out of it. I think he maybe just needs to spend like 1 hour or like a couple hours one day just grinding.
I'm talking about he missing these badly, though. I'm talking about missing side of the rim. Don't even hit the rim, top of the rim, bro. He missing these bad. Like, SJ, no touch? What's up? You don't go.
This one's a fan favorite, and it's Jay Huff going for reverse dunks at every possible opportunity. Sometimes it makes sense because of where his momentum takes him, and it's just quicker to reverse it, but let's be real, for the most part, this is totally just showing off, like full on.
He really just reverse and dunk for no reason. He by himself on a fast break, he reverse dunk.
Showmanship, get the crowd involved, and I know that because he pulls some of these out when it's fully unnecessary, and like right here, Sabonis is kind of still in the play, could maybe affect the shot, but Huff's like, nah, this feels like a reverse.
This man was in front of the rim and said, nah, I'm gonna just reverse it. What is you doing, man?
To me. Also, me personally, I've never seen him miss one of these. I'm guessing he's missed one at some point, but also maybe not, because he's Jay Huff, and this is what he does, and he's very confident in these, and it's basically second nature to him at this point. Next one, Aaron Nesmith taps his right foot before he shoots. And Doris Burke called this out during the finals, and people were like, shut up, Doris, who cares? What a dumb thing to say during the finals.
That boy hit that. That right tap on it.
I was sitting there in amazement because I love this stuff, and I fact checked it, and it's true. Look at that.
He really tap
by any means, but he does it enough that it's a real thing. Obviously, he won't do it when he's got a.
He do it fast too when somebody come. Let me tap that real quick. It probably just a thing he can't stop doing. Like he probably can't stop doing that. That's crazy though. That is crazy. Nigga tap his foot every time he go to shoot a ball. That's crazy.
Shoot super quickly, but when he has time, when he's trying to set his feet, that toe is getting tapped. And it's not like an insane thing to do. I'm sure it helps with his rhythm, and other players might even do it too, but his is pretty obvious, and it is interesting. He just does this naturally, almost like a little tick, you know, but a good one, I think. Here's a quick bonus one. This is my all-time favorite by far, no contest. Alex Caruso wipes his head here and then rubs his hands together to get the sweat onto his hands, and I only have one clip of this.
Why, though? Why is you rubbing sweat together to get the sweat on your hands from your ball skillet? My boy got a skillet cooking, and he trying to get why?
But I promise he's done it more than once, and I almost think it's unfair. It's a competitive advantage, right? Only bald players can do this. He's getting the perfect amount of moisture on his hands, and other guys are just out here dry-handed. This is not fair. The league may need to step in, maybe. Imagine he wasn't allowed to do this, and then he just didn't get a steal for like months, and he's like, yeah, you know, the ball just slips out of my hands now. I gotta adjust. Next to the young kid.
What? That shit helped him get steal. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is bonkers.
Ron Holland, who has this weird standing straight up, stiff kind of looking posture when he dribbles or runs, and he's an incredible athlete. Like, covers ground like crazy, very good defender. He moves better than 99%.
Wow, hold on, you see how he was running on this?
Watch
how he ran.
Very good defender. He moves better than 99% of human beings, yet at the same time, doesn't it look like he's still learning to use his legs a little bit? It looks to me like he just started running a couple days ago, and I haven't heard anyone else talk about this, so maybe I'm the only one who sees it, but he just looks like a little baby deerish to me, like a kid who's still growing or something. Am I going nuts here or what? All right, this one's not so much a mannerism as it is like a shot preference, but Mikal Bridges opts for this little running fadeaway jumper when I think most players would probably just go up for a layup. I know this annoys Knicks fans a little bit, but he makes the shot, and honestly, it usually makes sense. It's not like he's passing up wide open layups for a fadeaway. It's just sometimes it looks like he could lay it up and he doesn't. Like this one against the Pacers. I think most guys put this back up right away or maybe try a floater, but Mikal loves these little fadeaways, and to be honest, I got absolutely no issues with this. I know sometimes it looks bad, but I think if you slow it down, it actually usually makes more sense than you think. Here's a great one. Luke Cornett, after he makes a big play or a hustle play or something, literally starts barking because he's a dog, get it? And it was kind of a team-wide chemistry boost for Boston whenever Luke did this. Like, the whole bench starts barking, everybody's exciting, it was great, just team chem plus 10 every time. I do wonder if he'll bring this to San Antonio or if it was just a joke and an inside thing with that Celtics crew. I'm a Celtics fan, so I will miss the Luke barking, and we will miss you overall, Luke, although I can't wait to see a Cornett Wemby Twin Towers lineup. I hope he gets Wemby barking.
Hey!
Incredible. Similar to Caruso wiping the head sweat, but Miles Turner licks his fingers before or in between his free throws.
Did that nigga just wipe his head, man, lick his lips? I mean, lick his fingers? That nigga gonna have Ebola.
This is unique, but it's not that weird. Like, it makes sense. People lick their thumb to turn the page of a book, but I think Turner does this, like, every time without fail. And again, you gotta wonder, if this was outlawed, would he ever make a free throw again? I don't know. I'm not so sure. And on a similar note, if you watch Josh Hart throughout a game, he has the opposite strategy. He'll wipe his hands on his jersey and his chest constantly, just trying to get the sweat off his hands. And he'll even do this in the middle of a free throw routine. Watch this. Wipe the left hand, 3 dribbles, wipe the other hand, now shoot. That's a crazy thing to work into a routine. It almost feels like a little OCD-ish, maybe, like he's just
missed that
mother to do that. We'll finish it off with an absolute classic. I don't think he's been doing it recently, but Al Horford aggressively ducking from an air ball or a brick. This is a great one to pull out in like an intramural game or a men's league, or if you're playing with your friends, maybe just try to demoralize them and make them feel so embarrassed and scared every time they shoot. Again, another member of the Celtics that's going to be sorely missed. This roster is decimated, but that's a story for another day. Al will do great things with the Warriors. With that said, if you guys can think of any other NBA players with weird mannerisms or weird flaws or weird ticks, let me know in the comments. And as always, any likes or comments are hugely appreciated. And
hey, this is a good video. This is a great video. I can't think of none though. Let me know in the comments, can y'all think of some, bro, or some players that got some, bro. I can't think of none right now, bro. I cannot think of none right now, which is crazy to me, bro. What about Russell Westbrook? Every time he dunks, he screams, ah! Every time Russell dunks, yeah! No! You did? Let me know in the comments if y'all got any, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think that Russell screaming one is a valid one. That's valid. Russell screaming, ah! Ah! That's the only one I can think of, though, bro. I don't... Maybe... Mannerisms? Nah, I can't think of no. Let me know if y'all got some, bro. I don't got no more. I ain't got no more. You feel me? But hey, this was a great video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all want me to watch more videos like this, bro. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Y'all already know what's going on. Okay.